While most Americans were sleeping, the United States government was ripped apart from the inside. This is not political noise. This is not a coincidence. This is a controlled detonation of the American presidency. The U.S. Senate, the Supreme Court, and the House of Representatives have just launched a coordinated three-pronged strike to dismantle Donald Trump's authority before the sun sets today. The trap has snapped shut. It began in the Senate. At exactly 2:17 p.m. last Saturday, 6 Republican senators held a secret 31-minute emergency call. There were no staff members, no aides, and no official records. That call was the beginning of the end. Intelligence sources confirm that 18 Republican senators have privately told Mitch McConnell they are finished with this administration. They aren't choosing country over party. They are choosing pure, cold survival. They have seen the Thune Memo. This 2-page hand-delivered document proves that the obsession with Greenland has already cost the Republican Party 11 Senate seats. The damage is not hypothetical. It is already locked into the numbers. In Montana, a state Trump won by 16 points, 89% of the voters have rejected the Arctic intervention. In Ohio, there has been an 8-point collapse in just 3 weeks. The internal polling is a disaster, and the Republican leadership knows it. But while the Senate was revolting, the Supreme Court dropped a nuclear bomb on the legal system. In a sudden 6-3 emergency ruling through the shadow docket, the court has officially destroyed the power of nationwide injunctions. This is a tectonic realignment of power. Federal judges can no longer block executive orders across the entire country. The legal ground beneath your feet just shifted overnight. One constitution, but 50 different versions of the law. Your rights now depend entirely on your zip code. This is the fragmentation of justice in real time. And as the legal system fractures, the House of Representatives is loading the final kill switch. Article 2, Section 4 of the Constitution is no longer a historical footnote. It is a live instrument of removal. 7 articles of impeachment have been formally filed. These are not symbolic gestures. These are detailed legal accusations: obstruction of justice, bribery, usurping authority, and tyranny. These articles document a presidency that systematically treats constitutional constraints as optional. The House is establishing a legal framework to ensure that if the system is under threat, the removal mechanism is ready to fire. Now follow the money, because the money has already left the building. $47 million in pledged campaign funding has vanished in the last 72 hours. The donor strike is live. Major defense contractors, Raytheon, Lockheed Martin, and Northrop Grumman have pulled their support entirely. They have officially stated they can no longer advise a president whose judgment they no longer trust with American lives or American interests. Treasury yields have jumped to 2008 crisis levels as the financial markets realize the silent front is now a civil war inside Washington. Look at the global fallout. 5 NATO countries, Germany, France, Poland, Norway, and the United Kingdom, just issued a joint statement calling American leadership reckless. They are planning a NATO that functions without America. For the first time in 75 years, a NATO defense meeting was held that explicitly excluded the United States. Our own allies are now treating America as a potential threat. They are rewriting their budgets and command structures to bypass Washington entirely because they can no longer rely on American stability. While this is happening, the drug pretext is being exposed. Figures like Rand Paul are openly questioning why sudden drug issues are being used as a rationale to invade foreign capitals like Caracas. They are dismantling the narrative, asking why accusations from our government are treated as international law, while the administration ignores its own standards. They are exposing the flexible morals of these interventions. Protection is only offered when it advances specific individual objectives. And the debt wall is closing in. Next month, the U.S. Treasury faces a $9 trillion refinancing disaster. The math is broken. China just dumped $82 billion in U.S. Treasuries in a single week. Japan slashed $47 billion. When foreign governments abandon the dollar, your savings turn into ash. Groceries will cost more. Gas will cost more.
This is not abstract geopolitics. This is real-life economic pain landing directly on your wallet. Trump is retaliating in real time, with 47 posts in 11 hours, naming his own senators as traitors. He is announcing a punishment tour to purge the disloyalty in South Carolina, Wyoming, and Nebraska. But the Senate is drafting legislation to strip the president of his war powers, something that hasn't happened since the Vietnam War. The system is eating itself from the top down. This is a stress test of American democracy. The exit doors are being bolted from the outside, and the lifeboats are reserved for Wall Street. Watch the vote count. Watch the donor behavior. Watch the Thune Memo. The silent asset liquidation is live. The triple threat is here, and the silent front is watching every move. Get out of the paper before the paper gets out of you. This is the end of the American century. This is the silent front.